Kia ora. Today, let's cover some common questions about your studies. The first 3 questions are for school students. Question 1. What kind of school are you going to? I'm going to a co-ed high school. Like most schools in my country, it's a state school, funded by the government. It's one of the biggest schools in my city, with more than 2,000 students. It's also quite old, nearly 100 years old. Co-ed or co-education means for both boys and girls. Public schools or state schools are schools funded by the government. And here we have big, bigger, the biggest. It's not the biggest, but one of the biggest, meaning there are some or many big schools, and this school is one of them. If you're not a high school student, you can replace it with primary or elementary, junior high, middle, or intermediate school. In New Zealand, high schools are called colleges. Besides co-ed, we also have girls' schools or boys' schools. And besides public schools, there are private schools, schools that are not funded by the government. You can also add other details such as how big, small, or old your school is, or whether it's in a big city, a small town, or a village. And follow up with how big, how small, how old, and anything else special about your school. Question 2. What's your favorite subject? My favorite subject is English. I think I'm quite good at learning English, and I enjoy being able to use it in real life. I'm also more motivated to learn English than other subjects because I want to be an English teacher in the future. You feel motivated when you really want to do something. To start your answer, you can say, my favorite subject is, or English, for example, is my favorite subject. Or simply, I like English most. Then explain why. Some reasons could be because you are good at it, because you can use it in real life, or because you want to have a job in the future that is related to the subject. Here's another example. I like mathematics most. I find it rewarding whenever I solve a challenging problem, especially those that take days to solve. Studying maths helps to improve my logical thinking. You have to analyze the problem, choose the right formulas, and solve it step by step. Rewarding means making you feel satisfied, and challenging means difficult. Formulas, math formulas, for example, here. In the sample answer, we have 2 other reasons. Find it rewarding and improve my logical thinking. One is about how you feel, and the other is about what learning the subject helps you with. You can say a bit more to explain these reasons. Now another answer. History is my favorite subject. Learning about the past helps explain what is happening now. People forget easily and sometimes can't even remember what happened in their lifetime. They think A because they know B happened. However, if they know about C, which happened before B, they might not think A anymore. I believe everyone needs to take history seriously to avoid repeating past mistakes. Learning history helps shape my views and improve my critical thinking. Different from the previous answer, the speaker explains first and concludes why they like history at the end of the answer. Learning history helps shape my views and improve my critical thinking. Question 3. What's the best thing about your school? In my school, each class only has about 25 students, which is quite small compared to other schools. With this, it's easier for the teachers to help the students. They understand the students better, give them more helpful feedback, and can even spend extra time helping the weak ones. The best thing is the small class size. Other possible answers include experienced and devoted teaching staff, modern campus, and well-designed curriculum. The speaker talks about the advantages of a small class. It's easier for the teachers to help the students. They understand the students better, give more helpful feedback, and can spend extra time with them. If you choose to talk about the good teachers, you need to explain how good they are. For example, they explain things clearly, have great methods, give helpful feedback, they're fair, patient, open-minded, understanding, caring, etc. You might like the campus most because it's well equipped, meaning having machines, computers, and other tools needed for teaching and learning. Your school might have a really good curriculum. A curriculum includes all the subjects and courses. It can be a balanced one, not too much of this or too little of that. It's useful and practical, suit different levels, and have clear goals and steps. The next 3 questions are for university students. Question 1. What's your major? My major is English teaching. I'm studying a range of subjects including English skills, language teaching theories, psychology, linguistics, etc. I find them really useful as they help me advance my English and prepare for my teaching in the future. You can say my major is, or I major in, and then explain this major. When I tell people I studied applied linguistics, I often have to explain what it means. However, in this answer, English teaching is a familiar major, so there's no need to explain it. Instead, you can mention the subjects or courses and what you think about them. For example, they're useful because they provide me with knowledge, help me improve my skills, and prepare for my future job. Question 2. Why did you choose that major? I want to be a school teacher. I have some experience tutoring a group of school kids when I was a high school student. I enjoyed helping them learn English and thought teaching suited me. They said I was patient and my explanations were very clear. I chose English because it was my favorite subject and also my best one at school. I think it's a great advantage to be able to speak English well these days, and I'd love to help others reach this goal. Start your answer right away with the main reason, then explain more. Here the major is English teaching, so the answer has 2 parts, why teaching and why English. I chose teaching because I enjoy it, it suits me, I'm patient and can explain things clearly. I chose English because I'm good at it and I want to help others learn English. Question 3. Do you find your major difficult? Most of the time I find the classes enjoyable and not too difficult if I prepare before classes and review regularly. Some papers, such as psychology or research, are quite challenging, but thanks to them I've learned a lot of useful knowledge, and the more difficult they are, the more rewarding when I pass these papers with good results. Often it's not clear if it's easy or difficult because there are so many subjects. So in this answer, the speaker means that in general, it's not too difficult. Why? Because he prepares before classes and reviews regularly. When he talks about difficult subjects, he keeps it positive by saying the good things about them. If you want, you can add why they are challenging. There are still many questions about this topic, but I hope the ideas from these 6 questions can help you brainstorm answers for other questions. The next video will be about work. See you then, and don't forget to subscribe.